guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Zena. I'm Zena and I'm joined by my best friend Rob.
Hello YouTube.
Hi, yeah. So for my first video, we're going to be reviewing Vikings season 5 for the next couple of months. This is like my third time doing this video. We were going to sit down and like do it as a goggle box type of thing, but the camera that I was using it wasn't working, and then editing it wasn't working. So for the second episode of Vikings, fingers crossed, hopefully I have a better camera and editing, we can do a full like goggle box thing, so the video will be a little bit longer. Yeah, this is shadowed. But yeah, so shall we get into it?
Yeah.
When Ivar rolls in on his carriage and he's like, "Oh hail, King Ivar."
I'm a son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah,
oh, hail, you new king.
That's one thing I love. I absolutely love that you've obviously seen Ragnar grow, and you know he got Catty Cat, and then like went off and met fucking, what was her face? Arslog.
Yeah.
We call it Arslog, but
Arslog. Well, it sounds like Arslog.
Yeah. And then obviously had all the kids, but then like obviously Ivar was the boneless, because I don't know if anyone remembers, but Arslog told Ragnar, if you force yourself on me tonight, your child will be boneless. Or anyway, that was like a kind of vision or curse or something like that. Anyway, I just love that Ivar was a cripple. He was always picked on when he was little.
He was seen as the weaker one.
Ragnar
tried to leave him in the woods.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Did everything, and now he's the one to be scared of. He's the king. He's absolutely insane.
I would say all of them bar Bjorn are scared of Ivar.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like the development of Ivar's character has been really, really good. Yeah, definitely.
I think he's basically going to be the mainstay now for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't reckon, well, because you said that they've got season 6 is already been...
Yeah, it's already been commissioned. Yeah,
so we'll be seeing a lot of Ivar this season, and I don't think Ivar will be somewhat like character that's going to be killed off this season at all. I feel like he will be in Vikings until the end. Oh my god, Lagertha looks absolutely insane with her hair, that she's like literally gone from... I don't know if anyone noticed at the end of last season with the battle that when they left the battle and they were in Kattegat for a little bit, Lagertha's hair literally turned silver.
Yeah.
She still looks great, but it's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a show that she's going grey. She's getting
on.
I mean, she looks great, but when you think that she's probably a similar age to Ragnar and Rollo, and how old Rollo looks, he looks so old. It was crazy how old Rollo looks.
Yeah, mental. Oh my god. So yeah, obviously Rollo helped Ivar defeat freaking Bjorn and Lagertha, and obviously asking for lots of things from
the demands he makes are crazy.
Because obviously trading station Kattegat is one of the main trading stations, but he sees Ivar and then leaves and goes to find Bjorn and Lagertha. Oh my god, guys. One thing that I never even thought of, one thing that absolutely shook me, oh my days, Rollo is Bjorn's father.
Well, it wasn't 100%
confirmed. However,
but Lagertha couldn't deny it.
She couldn't deny it. She had a tear. She wouldn't look at him. And it does make a little bit of sense, because if you compare the size of Ragnar and Rollo, look at Bjorn, like look at all of Ragnar's sons, Bjorn, and then like you go down the line, they're all tiny compared to Bjorn. Yeah. Like it does make sense now, because obviously Rollo is huge.
Yeah. And Bjorn is
massive. Like, Bjorn is massive. But then like when it was funny, the scene when like Rollo's trying to tell Bjorn that you're my son, Bjorn was just like, well, I've heard some rumors like that, but you know, I get my, where do I get my my thoughts and my personality and
Yeah,
like my
yeah.
beliefs from that.
Yeah, my spirit and
Yeah.
that, wasn't it? Yeah.
And
so
that's Ragnar.
For that, I'm Ragnar, yeah.
But hands down, like definitely before Rollo told Bjorn that he was his son, like you can just see Ragnar all over him.
That
It's
was the
not
weird
even
thing, was
funny.
like we were watching it and literally minutes before Rollo tells or the reveal happens where you find out that Bjorn could be Rollo's son. Bjorn had given a speech where both of us turned around and said that was like watching Ragnar.
Ragnar
like, the
all
mannerisms, his hand gestures, his head
eyes,
wiggle, the
yeah.
eyes, just the way he talks and the way he says stuff.
Even just the way he purses his lips, it's just like...
Yeah, if you close your eyes, you could just imagine that it was Ragnar.
It's as if the actor that's playing Bjorn went back, sat and watched Vikings up until Ragnar died to get the same, like...
Yeah. It's as if the directors and producers have said, you need to act like
that
Ragnar.
when
and
he was... before he was on his heroin.
Well, yeah, before he got to that, yeah. But good Ragnar.
Yeah,
our favourite Ragnar.
Good Ragnar, yeah. Floki, oh my god, so we get introduced to Floki. I've missed Floki. He's one of my favourite characters.
Yeah,
like,
love Floki.
I don't know, he just has a piece of my heart.
So.
Yeah, so anyway, the scene ends that Floki's not going to die because the guy that wants Floki to be the sacrifice, his son votes, no, Floki, we need you here. You're the one that brought us here. We need you to guide us as to where we're going. Otherwise, why the fuck are we here?
Yeah,
like
so.
So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. We didn't get to go back to see Floki, so I hope in the next episode we do get to see what happens in Floki's little island.
Yeah.
And then you see Lagertha and all of those people go into England.
Yeah.
To try and seek safe haven from King Aethelwulf, but they don't. Did I say that wrong? They don't know that he's dead. Pretty much, we got stung by a bee. I still think that's the most stupidest way to kill a character. However, it could be to do with history. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know the historical thing.
It might be historically correct.
It could be that that's how he actually died.
But if it's not, I'm not gonna lie, that was a really shit way to go. Like,
I thought it was quite funny, but yeah, it was just like, really?
Was it like I can't actually be on this TV show anymore because I've got another TV show to do. How do we kill me off really quick? Like, oh, there's a bee. I've never seen a bee before. Whoops, I'm dead. It's fucking stupid.
It was weird, but as I say, could just be how he actually died.
Yeah, probably.
Which, what a shit way to go as a side
Yep.
note. Yeah.
We get to see King Alfred and Aethel's son, Ethelred.
Ethelred.
He goes and fights some, what were they, Danish Vikings?
Danish Vikings that we don't know about.
No, we've not seen them yet.
So that'll be interesting to see if there's more that comes from that.
Yeah, he was, to be fair, I thought Ethelred was a bit pissed off that his mum was like, no, you need to make Alfred be king, blah, blah, blah. But to be fair, seeing that scene where he's in command of the army, like, you know, slaughtering the Danish Vikings, I really feel like he's got a taste for battle, and I really think that he's going to love being in command of the army, just have freedom and not really have any, like, you know, just...
Well, he was raised as a soldier, wasn't he? Because his dad was a soldier. Aethelwulf was a soldier, that's why
he was in command of the army.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he wasn't... Although he did okay as king, he was king because his dad was the king. That was the only reason
he was next in line, he really didn't
get
get a choice.
Yeah, exactly. But in terms of how he was raised, he wasn't really raised as a king, he was raised as a soldier, so it made sense.
Whereas, so Aethelred was raised as a, you know,
because that's
soldier.
what their thought was, that the king should be at the front of the line, should be leading his people into battle and such.
But then even like when you watched Alfred grow up, he was all educated.
Oh yeah, he was religion and intellectual, wasn't he? You know, and he was always like quite small and skinny. And always sick.
Timid.
Timid.
But yeah, so it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that kind of like develops. I'm still where Bobby's not a massive fan of.
Oh, Judith! I can't stand you. I don't know what it is, but since the first time she came onto the screen, I've hated Judith. And
the
to this
only
day, I
time
still
he
don't
enjoyed
like Judith.
watching Judith on Vikings is when she was getting her ears sliced
Yeah, because I
off.
thought they were going to kill her. Like, so they took her ear off, and I was like, yeah, take the other one off. You know, finish her off, and then they didn't, and they made her an even more bigger character.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know if anyone forgot about that she got her ears sliced off and noticed and forgot about it, because if anyone notices, if they see a scene with Judith, she will always have her hair covering, like she'll have her hair up on one side but covering the other.
Yeah.
Like, which is something that I only just clicked onto as well.
Yeah, same. Yeah, she's moved the hair so that it covers that ear that doesn't exist anymore.
It makes sense, because obviously she has an ear, so it's going to be a bit weird if they're like, well, how the fuck did she get another ear? And, you know.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
And it's a lot of effort to do that kind of makeup every episode.
Fuck that.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
That'll just be why they've done it.
Yeah. Yeah. So to be fair, in this episode, there was just kind of a lot of talking about what's the next plan, what are we going to do, where are we going to go. Obviously, Lagertha, Bjorn, the Bishop, Uber,
Torvi,
the kids, like Torvi's
Torvi's
kids and Bjorn's kids, all went to seek safe haven from Ethelwolf. King Ethelwolf. When they're riding along the river, the army comes along the sides, and you know they were going to shoot them with bow and arrows and stuff. But then the bishop talks to
Bishop Heckmund,
Heckmund or something like that.
Yeah. He stands up and says, "Don't shoot, it's me. You know, I'm here to. Well, I don't want war or anything like that, because they just killed the Danish Vikings, so they obviously just thought this was another load of Vikings coming. So, but
they didn't have any like."
They didn't have weapons.
They didn't have weapons or anything. They didn't look armed. They didn't look scary at all. They literally just looked like farmers on a boat. After that, after you see like them having that little talk whilst they're still in the river and they're standing on the sides, you then go into a scene where obviously the bishop's on a horse at the front of the line, but then like obviously everyone else that was in
all the Viking characters are all
caged up. Yeah. And then they go into, what's it called? They go to the place where obviously, I forget what the name of the village is called. Wessex. They go into Wessex. And then it peers back to Bjorn's face, really pissed off.
Oh yeah, just as he gets out the cage, and then the episode ends. You're like, no!
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the ending to the first episode was absolutely shit, but I get it, because there's not, like, there's a lot of information that they need to put in, and they can't put it in.
Who do you think is going to be the next relatively big character to die? So someone who's actually part of it.
My guess will be Lagertha, just because I really think it's going to be Lagertha, just because she's getting on. As much as I don't want it to happen, I really feel like Ivar is going to be the one to get Lagertha, and I feel like Lagertha's not going to fight it. I feel like Lagertha's just going to let it happen, because I just feel like she's over it. Pretty much. Yeah,
she's getting to that point now.
Yeah, but I'm feeling it's going to be Lagertha. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. I reckon it's going to be by the hand of Ivar, and again, Lagertha's just going to give in because she's just had enough. You can just see it all over her face. She's sick of fighting. She didn't want to leave Kattegat, but she had to. So
I think King Harold and Vitserk could go this season, or Uber. I think one of the brothers will go this season.
I think Vitserk will go. I don't think Uber's gonna go. Maybe Torvi might go this season, but not in the next couple episodes. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, guys. Don't forget to comment below. I really want to read what you guys have to say.
Let us know any ideas as well, what you thought about the video, what you'd like to see more of, less of, things you want to see, you know, us or Xena do in the future.
Next video is going to be a Gogglebox take. So then if you get halfway through that and you're like, this is way too fucking long, I want to know if you rather a video like this where we just sat and talking about it, or if you would like a video of us actually sitting down, watching the full 45 minutes and reacting to the actual video.
Our reaction of it as it happens,
Definitely. But yeah, so again, I'm Xena. Well, thank you for coming and watching. It's Xena. Woohoo. But yeah, Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.